So yeah, my quite dramatic weight loss. It's funny. I don't want to really admit this because it's a bit embarrassing. Is an issue that a lot of people have been asking me about. I get a lot of questions. I get a lot of people saying, "Are you okay? Is everything all right?" And I really appreciate that. I really appreciate your guys' concern. I know when I post this, I'm going to feel sick before I post it. Like half an hour before it goes up, I'm going to literally want to puke from nerves whenever I reveal something like that. But anyway. Hi, and welcome back to my little series on addiction and mental health struggles. This week, I wanted to address a lot of comments I've been getting about my weight loss. A lot of people saying, is everything okay? You've lost a lot of weight. I haven't really responded to it. I haven't really talked about it until now. So I thought I'd make a video talking about it and getting into, what's going on. But yeah, while you're here though, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. If you're on YouTube, it's up there, the subscribe button, and hit the little bell because then you won't miss a video when I post. If you're on Instagram, the link's down there. And if you're on Facebook, the link's down there. But please subscribe. It really helps me. And I'm trying to build this community of people who are struggling and we're all helping each other. And it's really amazing. I'm really proud of the YouTube community that's been building. So it'd mean a lot to me if you would subscribe. So yeah, my quite dramatic weight loss is an issue that a lot of people have been asking me about. I get a lot of questions. I get a lot of people saying, "Are you okay? Is everything all right?" And I really appreciate that. I really appreciate your guys' concern. I struggle with the food addiction for sure. I've always been up and down with my weight. I've always had a weight problem ever since I was a little kid. I was on diets and it was always an issue for me. I think I used to eat addictively from a very young age. I would use sugar to change the way I felt, and I would binge eat a lot. I would just, if I felt bad, I would just eat and eat and eat. And as I got older, I experimented with bulimia. Thank God I physically couldn't make myself sick, so it didn't really stick, thank God. But I've had disordered eating for as far back as I can remember. Now, by disordered eating, I mean, it's funny. I don't want to really admit this because it's a bit embarrassing. Especially for some reason, I find as a guy it's very embarrassing. But I did go through a period, like off and on, of like just chewing my food and spitting it out. That's it's embarrassing to admit. And why do I always admit this embarrassing stuff on these videos? I know when I post this, I'm going to feel sick before I post it. Like half an hour before it goes up, I'm going to literally want to puke from nerves whenever I reveal something like that. But anyway, there it is. That's something that I used to do back and forth. But I don't do that anymore. I've stopped. I haven't done that for a few years, and thank God, because it doesn't work. Basically, it doesn't work because the minute you stop doing it, you just gain weight again. Or the minute I stop doing it, I just gain weight again. So when we had Alfie, I went a little crazy with eating and comfort eating, and I didn't exercise or anything, and I put on 50 to 60 pounds. Now, about 10 years before then, I was 100 and something pounds heavier than I am now, maybe 120 pounds heavier than I am now. So I had a big weight loss journey about 10 years ago, maybe 12 years ago, when I gave up drinking. When I stopped drinking, the weight started to come off. I was very heavy and the weight started to come off, and I was like, oh, I'm actually going to pursue this and get fit. And it was part of my early sobriety. And I lost like 120 pounds. So it was big for me, that journey of losing all that weight. But then slowly I'd sort of took my foot off the gas with it, especially when we got pregnant with Alfie. I just was all into that, and it was nerves, and I wasn't watching what I ate. I put on another 50 to 60 pounds. And I hurt my foot, and I went to the doctor, and part of the doctor's consultation was I had to weigh myself. When I got on the scales, I was like, oh my God, I'm nearly 230 pounds. So it got me really down and really depressed because I had that weight loss journey before, and I felt like I'd been really good with it, and I'd really achieved something, and I felt like I'd lost it all, and it was very depressing for me. So I thought I'd take the bull by the horns, and I made a video, I'll link it underneath here as well. what I did was which isn't very healthy and I don't recommend it. I found out after I did it and after I made the video that it's kind of dangerous if you have disordered eating. But I did the potato diet, just ate potatoes for 2 weeks. And it worked, and a lot of you guys are worried, and thank you for your concern, but it did work. I wouldn't recommend it. Apparently it's not great for you. I didn't know that when I did it, but it kicked off, lost enough weight in that short time that I could see a change. So ever since then, I've been doing intermittent fasting. That's all I've done. I allow myself a small eating window every day, 6-7 hours I eat, and then I fast for the rest of the time. It's been really working for me, and I'm actually at my correct weight for BMI now. So this is how I should be, but you guys are probably used to me being a lot heavier, so I really appreciate all your concern. It's so beautiful that you guys have reached out to me, but I'm totally healthy. I'm happy at this weight, and this is as I say, I checked the BMI and this is the range I should be in, and it's just I want to stay here now. And there's nothing disordered eating. I do have food addiction, so I really have to watch it. If I have one sweet or one chocolate or one bag of crisps, I have to have them all. So what I was told is that refined sugar and refined flour are super addictive substances, so I have to stay away from those at all costs, because if I start eating that stuff, I won't stop. And that's how I put on that massive amounts of weight before losing it this time, was just refined sugar, refined flour. So I have to watch those. They are like crack for me. But as long as I watch those, cut them out of my diet, I don't eat sugar at all, really. I'm eating a lot, but it's like really healthy food, and I just feel better. Like I'm depressed. If I'm overweight, I get very depressed and it gets me down, and I just like to feel in control because I've got food addiction, so I like to feel in control of what I'm eating, and I feel really healthy at the moment and I'm really happy. But I just wanted to address it because I'm getting a lot of questions, but I think you're just used to me being a little heavier. Anyway, I just wanted to say thank you so much for your concern. I love you guys. There's nothing to worry about. Everything's fine. I'm just at my correct BMI weight now, and I just want to stay like this. And yeah, your comments and questions mean a lot to me, and I love reading them. I read way more comments and messages than you think I would. So the chances are, if you comment or message, I definitely am going to read it. I can't get back to everyone, but I do read it. So I really value everything you're saying. And yeah, next week, let's talk about something else. I love you guys. See you later. Bye.